Generate a Blazor calculator component using GitHub Copilot agent. Today we're going to do something fun and test to see how GitHub Copilot can build a basic calculator component for us in Blazor. We're using Visual Studio 2026, and we will create a new Blazor web app. We'll call it Calc AI Demo 01, and use the default settings for .NET 10. This scaffolds the standard Blazor server app with the traditional home, counter, and weather pages. Go to GitHub Copilot on the top right and open a new chat. Make sure you're in agent mode. We want Copilot to actually write the code for us. Our prompt will be as follows. Create a new Blazor page called Calculator. The page should contain a functional calculator UI with buttons for digits 0 to 9. Basic operations plus, minus, multiply and divide, square root, clear, equals, and parentheses for grouping. Display the current input and result at the top. Implement the calculator logic in C# so the operations work correctly, including handling parentheses and square root. Add this calculator page to the navigation menu so it can be accessed from the sidebar. We send this and Copilot start analyzing our prompt. Then it reads our project. By the way, the speed of this will depend on your setup and current network speeds. We'll just let this run in real time. Notice how it tells us what it plans to do. It changed the NAV menu file and added 6 lines of code to it. It creates our calculator page. We're going to go ahead and build this straight away. Lucky or unlucky for us this time, some errors popped up. This is good for the demonstration. Copilot will automatically continue and try to fix the errors. Once it finishes, we'll build again. This time we get a success. Let's go see what it did. Here's our calculator page. It's interesting how it generates slightly different code every time we ran this prompt. In the NAV menu, we see the 6 lines of code it added. Let's keep this and go test it. There's our link in the menu and the calculator with all the buttons we asked for. Something's wrong though. It's not responding. We forgot to tell Copilot to make it interactive. But luckily that's just a one-line fix. Let's try it again. We'll calculate the value of phi. The clear button works. Multiplication works. Subtraction works. Addition works. What's interesting is, because we didn't specify any specific style, every time we ran this prompt, Copilot generated a slightly different interface. You can see its styling here in the calculator page. That's all good and well, but what if we want to use this calculator as a component? Somehow we'll need to get this result from it. We'll head back to Copilot and create a new chat if you like, or continue on the same thread. This time, I'll prompt will we as follows. Refactor the calculator page into a reusable Blazor component called calculator component. The component should expose the calculated result as a public parameter or property, so that any page using the component can access the result. Keep the same UI and functionality, digits, operations, square root, parentheses, clear, equals. Update the logic so that when a calculation is performed, the result is available to the parent page. Demonstrate usage by placing the calculator component on a sample page and displaying the result outside the component. Send that off and let Copilot do its thing. First, Copilot turned our original calculator page into the test page that embeds the calculator component. When we keep this, the code makes more sense. Somehow it's binding to a result from the calculator component. It created a calculator component with the same code, but it's obviously no longer a page. It adds two parameters, a result that the parent page can read, and an event callback for when the result changes. In the clear and evaluate methods, we see how it now invokes the event when the result changes. Let's test this. Here's our new calculator page with the calculator component. Below the component, it displays the last result. It correctly follows the operator precedence rules. Thank you for watching our video. For more tutorials on C#, click subscribe. Give us a like so the video can be visible to more people.